Alright, who am I here with and why are you down here, motherfucker?
My name is Chen, and I'm here for comedy just like everybody else. Kill
Nice.
Tony, to be exact.
Absolutely. How many times have you been on Kill Tony?
3 times already.
And how that experience been for you?
Um, After a while, it just becomes normal, just like
Yeah,
everything else.
yeah,
And, and but right now, I'm using it as a way to push boundaries.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you, how long you been doing comedy?
Since September last year, so 1 year.
Okay, and what has been the best thing in comedy and what has been the worst thing in comedy?
Um, the best thing in comedy, I think I get to meet a lot of different people, and the constant obsession with comedy, I guess, improved my ability to communicate and also think in terms of words, but not just words, but how we usually think about concepts, but how we actually articulate it to people is actually different. And comedy is really particular about that. So figuring out how you want to express an idea in a way where people would accept it or
Yeah,
even find it funny, right? But the worst thing when it comes to comedy, I guess, it just puts a lot of stress on your time and schedule and money. And I don't recommend it for people without the location advantage.
I
But then,
agree.
but they can definitely study the art because it's always useful.
Cool. Can you say something in Chinese to all the people that may be watching this from there?
啊、美国的脱口秀跟国内的有点不一样，因为国内的脱口秀大家比较耐心一点，在美国你差不多10秒到15秒之内就要说好笑的东西，不然的话大家就失去了兴趣，听不下去了。
That's dope. So how long have you how long have you wanted to be a comedian or is it something that's brand new?
Um, I only wanted to be a comedian since last year, actually,
Yeah.
but I've always been a fan of comedy ever since college. I think the biggest change for me was moving out of the house and having my own place.
Yeah.
And it was there I would get to listen to people like Patrice O'Neill, George Carlin,
Yeah.
and eventually Louis C.K. and Dave Chappelle.
Nice. Well, speaking of those comedians, who's your favorite comedian and why?
Um, I think when it comes down to it, it has to be between Louis and what's it called, Dave Chappelle, because both of them are really good, although they're different.
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah.
If you could tell, because you've only been doing it a year, but if
Huh?
you could tell yourself something a year ago that would help you move forward in comedy now, what would it be?
Um, Nobody remembers your bad sets, so just keep going out there more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really dope. Um, where's your favorite place to perform? Whether it be anywhere in the country, because I know you've been to a couple of different places.
Uh-huh. I think I do like the mothership just like everybody else.
Absolutely.
Shakespeare is actually this venue we're in actually is where
Yep.
we started. So to me, this place always has a special place in my heart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um, how how is it being a trans person in comedy? Does it? Yeah.
um. Well, you know, comedy is a community that's very accepting,
Yes.
and I guess when it comes to being trans, is that it's very easy to take it for granted,
Mm.
and so just don't lose your head and
No
fo-
pun intended.
focus on the art. I think that's the most important. And then if you have some jokes that happen to be trans, great. But if you have to rely on it to get by, it's not a good situation to be in.
That's a very good point, man. Um, how does your parents feel about you doing stand up?
They like stand up, they hate I'm trans. I just got back from Europe, dude.
Yeah.
And that's 12 days of torture with mom.
I get it. Look, I've met her. She's a sweetheart to me, but I know that's not the same as being mom.
Like being away from them for a week, I only recovered 60%. That's how bad it
Jeez.
was.
Jeez.
And that's with, okay, don't tell my work, but I haven't been doing shit for 4 days and I only got things done on Friday. Okay, but but it was that bad. Okay, like
Yeah.
I'm just so emotionally drained. I don't feel like I don't feel like playing video games. I don't feel like doing anything productive. Just
Recovery.
it was just depression, dude. It's
Yeah.
like Jesus.
Yeah. Last question. Well, first give out your social so people where they can follow you.
Yeah, my social is Chen's Antics, ChenSANTICS, on YouTube and Instagram.
Awesome. Any last words before we get up out of here?
I think everybody should try comedy at least once. If anything, just to improve their interpersonal relationship and their ability to communicate. It has been very helpful, and it actually makes life more fun and vibrant.
All right, man. Well, it was good talking to you, man. Thank you for the
Yep.
interview.
See ya.
Later.